Welcome back. Kitty Cartoons.
Once upon a time, there was a wealthy man named Hiranya who was extremely greedy. Despite having no shortage of wealth, his desire for more was insatiable. One day, while walking in his garden, Hiranya noticed a small fairy whose hair had gotten tangled in some tree branches. The fairy was struggling to free herself, but her delicate wings couldn't help. Hiranya realized this was a great opportunity for him. He approached the fairy and said, "I can help you, but in return you must grant me a wish." The fairy, in distress, agreed and said, "Whatever you desire, it shall be. Just set me free." Hiranya smiled and said, "I wish that whatever I touch turns to gold." The grateful fairy granted his wish, and Hiranya acquired his magical touch. On his way back home, Hiranya started touching every stone, pebble, and plant, turning them all into gold. His joy knew no bounds. He imagined having limitless wealth. When he reached home, eager to tell his wife and daughter about his new power, he rushed inside. His daughter ran to greet him as soon as he entered. Overjoyed, Hiranya bent down to pick her up, but the moment he touched her, she turned into a golden statue. Tears welled up in Hiranya's eyes as he held his daughter's golden form and cried. It was then that he realized his folly. His greed had led him to lose the most precious thing in his life. Hiranya understood in that moment that money wasn't everything. He began searching for the fairy to undo his wish and bring back his daughter. Days, weeks, and months passed, but he couldn't find the fairy. For the rest of his life, he regretted that fateful mistake and constantly prayed for the fairy's return to revive his daughter. But the fairy never returned, and Hiranya lived the rest of his days suffering the consequences of his greed. From that day on, he became a symbol of the lesson that greed always brings ruin.